comes together in this really most wonderful, wonderful way. I call that a trifecta. And speaking of which, I've Carlos Dominguez, General Manager of Power Honda here. How are you, Carlos?
I'm doing great, George. How are you doing this morning?
I am doing great. This is so exciting. This is Carlos and I actually go way back. I practically raised his kids. Not really, but we know each other way back, so it's one of those nice surprises when things like this happen. But I want to talk a little bit about Hondas because I know people who own Hondas and they buy them and they never go back. They are lifelong Honda owners. Why is that?
Just the reputation that Honda has in the world, in the United States, in California, in Santa Clarita. They're a well-built vehicle. They last and last and last.
That's great. Now, and I've also I have to have a little disclaimer here. Is I actually purchased a car, not a Honda, unfortunately, but we purchased a car from your dealership and experienced that level of service. Now, because that's the thing about going to a dealership and you feel either like you're hounded or if you're waiting for another person who has actually been helping you out, if somebody else comes up and they find out that you're already working with someone, they just run away and leave you to your. And you guys, though, my experience was everybody was absolutely incredibly professional and helpful and made sure that our needs were taken care of.
Well, that's hopefully the way it happens for everybody. That's what we try to strive for, to make sure it's a hassle-free environment, make sure that they get taken care of in a professional manner, in a way that people like to be treated.
And that's true. And the nice thing also about your place is you have not only Hondas, but any number of selection of vehicles to choose from, right?
We have probably one of the largest selections in the local area, maybe even the state, because we have other dealerships to pull from. On my lot currently, we have over 100 vehicles for sale. We have access to about another 600 to 700 if need be. It's incredible what we can do today with technology and the computers.
And actually, speaking of computers, people can go to powerhonda.com, correct?
Powerhonda.com.
And start your pre-shopping even before you go in there, so you don't have to go on the lot with Lost. You can actually do some pre-selections and get the ball rolling.
You can do your homework there. There's all sorts of other places you can check. I'm sure the people out there know exactly where to look, but at powerhondadirect.com, that's a great place to start as well.
Awesome. You guys are doing something pretty cool with regard to the Power Honda Sheriff's Toy Drive this year, right?
Yes, it's coming up. It's that time of year, coming up on December 7th, Wednesday, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm going to have to take your word for it. Today is the 2nd. That's as far as I go. But tell me a little bit about what that entails.
Well, that entails we're going to have, I believe, 8 to 9 schools come in and perform Christmas carols and be broadcast live on KHTS, your hometown station, from Power Honda Valencia. Santa Claus shows up probably sometime around 4:30, 5 o'clock. We ask everybody that shows up if they could please bring an unwrapped gift so the sheriffs can have it for their toy drive. We usually collect 4 to 5 boxes at the event. This year, we're hoping to be bigger than last year, so hopefully maybe collect 10 boxes full of toys for the kids.
That's awesome. Now, I think, because I'm looking at the choir lineup here, and you got Santa Clarita Christian, Trinity Classical Academy, Santa Clarita Honor Choir, Mint Canyon, Golden Valley Band. You got all these great, Leona Cox, now I got to mention everybody just in case you're listening. Leona Cox Elementary, Mitchell Elementary, Fair Oaks Elementary, Golden Oak Elementary, Sulphur Springs Elementary, Plum Canyon, Rio Vista, and Valley View Elementary. That is actually a pretty good, well-rounded group of kids.
Yes, it is. You have from little kids to older kids, so you have a gamut of musical selections to hear, and it's been a great program. It's been great the last 2 years since I've been involved. I think we've been involved. This is our 4th year total, maybe even our 5th year, but we're really excited for it this year.
So let me ask you this. Is this like a really good time to buy a car for a gift or for yourself? Or?
Of course, it's always a great time to buy a car. Right now, we have probably the largest new car inventory we've had since June. So we're really looking forward to that. That's quite exciting. Our huge selection of used cars as well, like I mentioned before. And it's a great time to come by and take a look at cars we have in line and on stock and ready for immediate delivery for you.
That's terrific. Honda has some really great promotions going right now. They actually crack me up. Patrick Warburton, but that's a good power source. The Patrick Warburton bump there. I like that. Anything else you'd like to add, Carlos? What's the best way to get this ball rolling? Do they start at Power Honda? Do they want to call your dealership or both?
Either way, they can visit the website or call us at 661-255-5551, or just come on in. Ask for me. I'd be more than happy to help them out, put them with one of our professionals to help them look around, see if we have something they like.
Awesome. And that's the cool thing, too. I want to say that when you go to the lot, it's not like you've got the people pouncing on you. They're actually incredibly professional and wonderful and really help you out. That's just from personal experience that I have experienced in that realm of the Power Honda world. I really love it. Thank you very much for coming by, Carlos.
Thank you, George. It was my pleasure to see you again.
All right. Take care.
All righty.
The time is 9:45. We got some music from John Tash, Air Supply, and more coming your way. Don't go anywhere.